Alright guys, 41st Legion here, and today we're coming at you with the Shadow Collective starter set for Star Wars Legion. I am definitely excited to finally get one of these. You get Black Sun, Pike Syndicate, and the Maul-DeLoreans is what people have been calling them. They are the Maul-DeLoreans. And you get Darth Maul for the Shadow Collective. I'm definitely having that with the Delver Saber and the Dark Saber. I mean, why not? You get these real awesome, like the Pikes, they look amazing. They all just look amazing. The Mandalorians, they're so cool. Just look at the side. Let's go ahead and get this thing open and started here. You get a stack of sprues. You get order tokens galore. This is a whole army. More tokens galore. Yeah. A nice poster. The only thing I will say I don't like, and I know other people have said it too, is the instructions do not come in these sets anymore. You get a nice cool poster. I feel like the poster's cool, but you can put the instructions on the back. But no, you just gotta scan this QR code to put them together. Look at the models. They have their join the community credits, but yeah, there's no instructions, so yeah, we gotta go to their website and do all that, which I don't think is. I mean, I guess you're getting people online, which is where like the RRG and everything is. I bent this poster already. No. So and the updated point cost. So I mean, I guess it makes sense, but at the same time, for the people that don't find this game and don't want to play it or access the online stuff, I feel like it kind of hurts. And I mean, unless you go ahead and print out the instructions, I mean, you're gonna have to keep like scrolling on your tablet or computer or whatever. You get a bunch of the gray bases, and they have the AMG logo on them instead of the FFG. Yeah, galore of those. You get the new Shadow Collective order tokens. It looks like you get 4 core, 4 commanders, 1 special forces. Is that 4 commanders? Yeah, 4 commanders and 1 operative token. You get 3 wound tokens, 6 1 wound tokens, 2 shields, 6 surges, 2 immobilized tokens, 2 panic tokens. We're starting to include those again, but I'm not sure why. You never use them. You get 3 surge tokens, 2 standbys, 4 aims, and 4 dodges. At the other side again. It's pretty cool. Well, let's get into this deck of cards and see what all we get with this. Oh no. Okay. We're going to start off with the unit cards first. We got Darth Maul coming in. He can only go in the Shadow Collective. He has the title of Rival. 170 points. 70 points, he might be a little bit broken. Let's add that 1 in front of it and make it 170. It's got 2 Force, a Command Slot, Training, and Armament. He has Jump 1, and then Allies to Convenience, which is you may include 1 additional mercenary unit of any rank. And then probably the more important part is, because it's the Shadow Collective, it's already mercenaries anyways, is you can issue orders to friendly mercenary units regardless of affiliation. He has Deflect, Immune Pierce, and Juyo Mastery, and then he has a new keyword, which is Wound 1. It's the first time you enter play, suffer 1 wound. He has his Saber of 4 red, 4 white with Impact 2, Pierce 2, 6 health, technically 5 because of that 1 wound, 3 courage, red defense, and a speed of 2. And one of his new command cards kind of help him get rid of that wound. And then you get the Mandalorian Super Commandos, and they are grayed out, so they can only go in the Shadow Collective as well. Coming in at 75 points with a heavy, training, comm, gear, grenade, and armament. jump 2, defend 1, impervious, independent aim. These almost make me think the Rebel Mandos might go down in points, because these ones have a melee of 2 black, and then a range 1 to 2 of 2 black, and then a range 1 to 3 of 1 black, 1 white. They have 1 health, 2 courage, red defense, and surge to defense, but they don't have surge to hit and speed 3. So that is a slight difference, but I mean, I would gladly lose the surge to hit to have a range 3 gun. It looks like we get the Black Sun Enforcers, 48 points with a heavy personnel, gear, and grenade. They have Dauntless. Let's see if it's on the back of the card here. It is not. And then you get Independent Aim 1, and then Precise 1, and Self-Preservation, which is when checking whether you panic, you cannot use the courage value of units that are not the same affiliation as you, which is what this purple thing up here. So got the Pike symbol, got the Mandalorian symbol there, and then the Black Sun here. Close quarters, they have red attack dice in melee, which is amazing. Range 1 to 2 of 1 black, 1 white. 4 minis in the unit, red defense, 1 health, 1 courage, and speed 2. So these guys are definitely, they get up in your face and mess some stuff up. You get the Black Sun Vigo. I also forgot to mention with the Black Sun, they can go in Empire or CIS. Same with the Black Sun Vigo, Separatist or CIS, coming at 50 points. He has a command or gear slot, and he has Aid Black Sun. And it's when you gain an aim and dodge or a surge token, another friendly unit at range 1 in a line of sight may gain that token instead. If you do, you gain 1 suppression token. And here's Dauntless for you. It's Dauntless. After you perform a rally, if you are suppressed but not panicked, you may gain 1 suppression token to perform a free move action. It's pretty much the same thing as Compel, but they have it themselves instead of another unit giving them Compel. And then Independent Aim, 1, and then he has 3 black and melee, range 1 to 2 of 2 black, 2 white, 4 health, 2 courage, and 2 speed. Definitely 2 black, 2 white, and you get 4. So yeah, definitely great unit. You definitely need one of those if you're running your Black Sun, so that they can get their courage off of him, and he can aid them and give them free dodge tokens and everything there. And then we get the Pike Syndicate Foot Soldiers. These are the ones I'm more excited about, because I can. These guys are cheap. They can go in Empire, and they have ranged. They can go in Empire, Rebels. They can go in all 4 of the main factions: Rebels, Empire, CIS, or clones, coming in at 40 points with a heavy personnel, gear, or grenade slot. They have Danger Sense 2, Outmaneuver, Self-Preservation, and Independent Dodge. So they get that dodge token every turn, and they can spend it to cancel crits. And then they have a melee of 2 white, and then a range 1 to 3 of 1 black. They have 4 minis in the model, 1 health, 1 courage, white defense dice with surge to defense, and speed of 2. So these guys are basically a rebel unit with a little bit more tools. The Pike Capo can go in all 4 factions as well. He comes in at 45 points with a command gear, and he has Aid Pike symbol, and the Danger Sense 2, Independent Dodge, but he does not have Outmaneuver. He has 1 black in melee, and then he has range 1 to 3 of 3 black, 4 health, 2 courage, white defense dice with surge defense, and 2 speed. So for upgrades that come in this, you get a copy of Anger. I put these out of order. I think I did. Get a copy of Anger. And then here's a look at the heavies for the Mandalorians. It's the Super Commando Gunslinger, but he does not have the keyword Gunslinger, which is ironic. Range 1 to 2 of 2 black, 2 white, and he has Lethal 1 for 30 points. Definitely a cool unit. Okay, we're gonna do the rest of the Mandalorian stuff. These are all shuffled around. This is another heavy, this is just another Mandalorian Super Commando, and he has cast Surge 2. So he starts with 2 Surge tokens on this card that you can spend at any time during the game. You have a Super Commando Marksman of range 1 to 3, 1 red, 1 black, 1 white, for 30 points, and he has Precise 1, which I think is amazing. That one's probably my favorite. If you're not going to do the close range Mando, I think that Super Commando is amazing. And this card only comes in the starter set, so if you're getting like the expansion for the Mandos, this Rook Cast does not come in them. Rook Cast is range 1 to 2, 2 red, 2 white, 2 health, and then you gain Retinue Maul. And then this one becomes your leader. So if you're running Maul and Mandalorians, you definitely want your Mandalorians to have Rook Cast in them. And then you get the Super Commando Combat Shield, and you gain shielded 2 for 10 points. And then the Super Commando Jetpack Rockets, it's range 4. It doesn't even have like a thing, it's only range 4, as you gotta be right there. 1 red, it's 1-time use, blast, critical 1, impact 1 for 8 points. And then let's look at the Pike heavies. You get the P-13M Disruptor Soldier. It's range 1 to 4, 1 black, 2 red, with impact 1. There's your way to get impact at long range and still can shoot through cover because you got 3 dice. Definitely looks amazing. I definitely want that on my Imperial gun line. Electro Whip Soldier is range melee or 1 with 2 red. It's got Immobilize 1 and Suppressive for 10 points. So if you're wanting your pikes to go in there, because they do have the 2 white in melee, so you get this guy, so it'd be 2 right plus 8, well, 2 red plus 8 white with Immobilize and Suppressive. That would be pretty. Or, and it's range 1, so you don't have to get in melee. You can just get in range 1 with these guys and mess some people up. You get the Pike Syndicate Capo, which you can add to your Pike Syndicate Foot Soldiers. And it's increase your courage by 1, and you gain Independent Surge 1. And that becomes your leader for 16 points. And something they're doing new with the generic, just 5th Trooper, and I give them a shout out, is you add 1 Pike Syndicate Foot Soldier, and they have Cash Aim 1. So they start out with an aim on this card that you can spend at any time. Black Sun heavies here. You get the Scattergun Enforcer of range 1 to 2 with 2 red and Pierce 1. So you put this guy on there and you get up there and just shotgun people with Pierce. With all those, because it's 1 black, 1 white, so that's 4 black, 4 white, 2 red with Pierce 1. That is murder. That is just murder. Or if you want to get even closer, which I kind of like this guy a little bit better, is he's 3 black, range 1 with blast, and impact 3 for 14 points. So he's cheaper. You do have to get a little bit closer, but I mean you're right on 1 more extra dice, but it is a black dice instead of a red dice. And but you do get blast, so you are ignoring their cover. So I think if I do run those, I'll definitely run the grenade guy. In Black Sun Vigo, you gain increase your courage by 1 and Independent Surge 1.
According to Wikipedia, a game is something that people often do for fun. If so, it is different from work. Many sports are games.
Alexa, stop. Well, thank you, Alexa. I know what a game is now. Black Sun Vigo. Thank you, Alexa. You gain Independent Surge 1, and this is a leader. You get Black Sun Enforcer. It's Cash Dodge 1, so you get to start with a dodge. You get 2 copies of Fragmentation Grenades. Let's put him back here. 2 copies of Targeting Scopes. 2 copies of Recon Intel. Copy of HQ Uplink. Copy of Hunter. Copy of Tenacity. Copy of Improved Orders. I mean, I guess so. Improvised Orders. A copy of Force Push. Copy of Saber Throw. copy of Force Choke, copy of Fear, and then Darth Maul's unique upgrade in this is the Dark Saber. It's 6 black melee, and what this does is you can treat your rank as commander. You gain Surge Crit and Cunning. And then it's sidearm, melee, and range, so if you put Saber Throw, you have to throw the Dark Saber. As I hit my camera. We got all the interruptions. I hit my camera and Alexa coming in. I have no clue why she talked about a game, but it works. It's Impact 2 and Pierce 2. I don't know if I would ever run the Dark Saber on him because getting rid of 2 dice. Still Impact 2, Pierce 2. But you do gain Surge Crit. I was to leave it up to you guys. I don't know if I would run it, but it's definitely good. Just mainly because you have to run a commander anyways because you're running Pikes and Black Suns. Ooh, I don't know if I think I would and I think I wouldn't. And we get a copy of command cards here. So Maul gets all 6 of his. He gets the 3 from his CIS Maul and then 3 new ones. And then here are the generics for the Shadow Collective. It's the 1 pip, it's Ploy, and it gives an order to no units. That's you must nominate a mercenary unit. You can nominate a operative unit, and that's blank there. Choose one of your order tokens and place it face down on this card. You may look at this token at any time. When you draw an order token from the pile, you may draw it from this instead. So it kind of gives you a little bit. So I mean, if you draw a core unit, because it is, well actually, it's not random, is it? Nope, it's not face down. So still get your independence on everybody else, and then you can put, I don't know, Maul's order token on there, so whenever you want Maul to go, you can have Maul go. The 2 pip is called Aggression, and it gives an order to 2 units, and it's you must nominate a mercenary unit. When issuing orders with this card, you may issue up to 2 fewer orders. For each order not issued, choose a different friendly mercenary unit at range 1 to 3. Each chosen unit gains an aim token. So also going off of that independent keyword, so if you don't issue any orders, you get 2 free aim tokens. 3 pip is Discretion, 3 units. You must nominate a mercenary unit. When issuing an order with this card, you may issue up to 3 fewer orders. For each order not issued, choose a different unit, mercenary unit, range 1 to 3. That chosen unit gains dodge. So all 3 of these cards are going off that like independent keyword and not having any orders out because you know they're mercenaries. They just do whatever. They don't follow orders. So look at Maul's new cards here. This is the one that kind of helps get around that wound 1. It's a 3 pip, and it's Witch Magic. It only gives an order to Maul, and it's you must nominate Shadow Collective Maul. While building a command hand, treat this card as though it is a 1 pip. Remove the 2 wound tokens and any number of poison or mobilized tokens from Maul. When Maul activates, he recovers. So you get Maul in there. He gets his 1 wound, so he gets his 3 actions right off the gate with his Gyro Mastery. And then you can use that later. Say he takes 2 more wounds. Boop, he's right back up to 5. You still don't want to push him in too hard because he'll still die pretty fast. But 2 pip is his Eminence. It's Maul and 1 unit. And it's you must nominate a Shadow Collective Maul. Maul gains 1 dodge token. Each trooper unit at range 1 of Maul gains 1 suppression token. When another friendly trooper unit at range 1 of Maul activates, it skips its rally step. That unit cannot be suppressed or panicked. So really good to get, like, say the Black Suns up there. They've been getting shot at all the way up trying to get into range. They're right there on the brink. Boom, you can push them in there now because now they're not suppressed anymore. You get another 3 pip, which is Seize What Power We Can. And it's Maul and 2 units. You must nominate Shadow Collective Maul. Place 1 aim and 3 surge tokens on this card. Each time an enemy unit at range 1 of Maul spends an aim, dodge, or surge token, place 1 token of the same type on this card. Friendly mercenary units can spend tokens on this card if they had this token. My English broke there. Definitely love all 3 of his new command cards. They're really good, especially with this Maul. And you get a copy of At Last, Duel of the Fates, and Phantom Menace. With At Last, I don't know if you would run it now because he already gets his 1 wound to begin with, because the only reason why you played this is you get the 1 wound. I mean, it is another 1 pip if you want Maul to get another order. You get Duel of the Fates as well. Maul gains .1 dodge and disengage while Maul is engaged. Enemy unit that cannot spend aim, dodge, standby, or search tokens. And then you get a copy of the Phantom Menace, which is Maul and 1 trooper. Maul cannot attack. Enemy units beyond range 2 of Maul cannot attack him. Or you can divulge it, and Maul gains infiltrate. And you cannot perform objective actions. Yeah, I think you take all 5 except for maybe At Last. Maybe take out the Phantom Menace as well. Put in Aggression and maybe Ploy if you're running Maul. That would probably be what I would do, because I feel like since you're not taking the wound on At Last anymore, it's kind of like almost a useless card. Here's your stack of sprues. This first sprue here is Maul's base plate and Rook Cast. We got Maul and Rook Cast on this one. This is the only sprue that is unique to this box. All the other ones are the same models that come on like the expansions. Here's some of the pikes. They definitely cool. I love their alien toes. They got 2 toes. You get 2 whips, so you can have your whip trooper double weapon. Cut the hand off right there and then glue it in the other. Boom, you got a dual wielding whip guy. Well, that's cool. Here's your Black Sun. These, you get to see their spiked backs. That's pretty cool. And they're dual pistols. Pretty cool. Where's the guy with the actual head? Oh, here he is. Let's see the actual head. There we go. That's pretty cool. This guy's got his big old spike. That is like the commander. That's pretty cool. Here's the dress one. Robe, not a dress. That's a robe. Then you get your spiky helmet Mandalorians. Wonder if there's enough helmets to have them without spikes. If you didn't want the spiked helmets. Get some more Mandalorian. Mandalorians are always cool. I mean, why wouldn't you want Mandalorians? You get 4 flight stands for commandos there. Oh, looks like we got a shoulder pad that came off. But yeah, that's definitely if you're definitely wanting to get into Legion and you weren't wanting any of the regular 4 factions, Shadow Collective, I would definitely give it a look at and thumbs up. I mean, the models are cool. It's cool that you're getting the Scum faction, because you know they're not a faction, but the Scum faction. They're definitely cool. I'm definitely excited to get this thing finally, because I mean, even if you do have the old 4 factions, one of the 4 factions, you can get this, and these 2 can go in Empire. This can go in Empire CS. These can go in all 4. These can only go in Shadow Collective themselves, but it's still, if you're buying 2 of these like core units, they're both what, 35 each. That's 70, and this is $70. I mean, might as well just buy the starter set. If you don't want these, you can sell them. I mean, why not? But yeah, that's a look at the Shadow Collective for Star Wars Legion. And if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe.